Where do we want to live? A variety of factors can influence this decision. They can be geographical, economical, or personal. However, we will focus only on a basic economic segment, housing rent. We are Group 5 and here we present a visual analysis of the housing rents data in the United States from a period of 2007 to 2015. This can help us decide where we want to live. On loading the data in Tableau, our first visualization indicates that the coastal areas attract people who can afford higher rents. In this fact is evident from locations on both west and east coast. Here we can see the variation of rent in the entire country. The locations on the left of the tree map are the ones with higher value of rent, and ones on the right are the ones with a lower value of rent. The color encoding shows that darker shade depicts the higher rents. For Texas, the rent is $662. The trend of the rent variation with time shows that the rent has increased by 22% over the years of 2007 to 2015. However, if we focus on 2011 to 2013, we can see that the rent has actually dropped in 2012. What can be the reason for this? Well, we found out that the dip in house rents is attributed to the tsunami of foreclosures that swept across many local and regional housing markets. Before we try to understand this visualization, we need to understand what civilian labor force is. It is the total number of people eligible for employment. The bar chart shows few states with high rents. We can observe in the line chart below that for these states, the civilian labor force is pretty high. Similarly, if we look at some states with lowest rents, we can see that the number of civilian labor force is considerably small. This dashboard shows the states with highest rents and their respective employment rate. Employment rate is the percentage of employed people among the civilian labor force. Man, are these states expensive? Well, the thing that helps us to get a good night's sleep is the fact that employment rate in these states is over 95%, which is pretty high. Similarly, the same analysis is evident when we look at the states with lowest rents. For example, the employment rate for Puerto Rico is just 79%, which is significantly low compared to the 97% for District of Columbia. The trend line shows that the employment rate is continuously increasing over the years. Hence, we can conclude that even though the housing rents have increased over the years, the employment rate has also increased significantly. This is definitely a sign of relief. Before we end this presentation, we would like to mention that for some states, the housing rents are decreasing. Is this a good thing, or are we heading towards a housing rent bubble burst? Well, only time will show us.